Picture me putting my city all over the map. They wasn't believers, I had to get even and mad. We coming up, pulling up, jumping all over your grass. So tell them I got a new girl. Tell them that I'm in the bank and I want all my 50s in cash. I'm tired of living check to check. I need 20 models. This is Wu-Tang with a spectral deck. Yeah, I gotta just get off my chest. I cannot miss it, got last on my list and you next. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, but I think I might just skirt off. Blow the speakers and turn off. Pop up. Go to church with my shirt off. Tell the Lord that I'm here now. I've been waiting for so long. I've been patient for so long. Breaking rules like there's no laws, and I did it for a long time. If you don't like me, take a ticket. There's a long line. Nice to meet me. I think the pleasure's all mine. They've been clocking me so long, I think they lost time. Ooh, you lost. What you mean? Woo! What you mean? Woo! And now I'm just a so what you mean? Woo! Hold up, whoa, what you mean? Woo! Hold up now. Don't know what you think, compare me. Adrenaline popping, the blood will be leaking and running. Yeah. I do what I do, I don't care if you like it or love it. Tell all of my I got a new girl. Wait. You tell the that I'm in the bank and I want all my money in hundreds. I'm tired of living on the edge. I want it, they gon' call the feds. I just bought a cost an arm and leg. My mama told me take it back and get a job instead. Where's your common sense? Me and the devil got too much in common, I swear. Yeah. Born in the ghetto, I never had nothing to fear. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, so I might just throw a hissy fit. Call up Cassie after she broke up with Diddy, yeah. I told Shorty if she talking, I ain't. And she gon' call her friends up and we did, whoa. I ain't in the talking, go chop off your lips. If I ain't in your top 10.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Cardinals going up against the Bengals.
Larry, we are in the place the folks here call the Jungle, and that's Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. And the Cincinnati Bengals. In motion left goes a tight end. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, you might be a little jumpy as well. It might throw off his timing.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
So we have to remember, this offensive unit, they've been off for the last 2 weeks. Had an open week, and so it might take them a little while to get back into rhythm. I know they worked hard to try and get past that in practice, but practice isn't game speed.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
But he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down following the run. The gun. They'll look to throw. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Down carry here for Johnson. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this one complete to Jermaine Gresham. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
They'll set up a throw. And this one complete to Will Fuller. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? They give to Johnson going right. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Caught right side, Gresham. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Detroit! Detroit! Back there in that Philly. Here we go.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And a couple of big boys up front defensively. And in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that, because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then, because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, there was 0 space. No gain.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. John Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Returning it, John Ross. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
It's 2nd down. Dalton look it. And his throw here's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. 10 yards to go on 3rd. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's Jacob Shum now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game would be ideal.
They begin the drive with Johnson, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's complete to Fuller. Now the ball comes loose, and the Bengals grab it, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
They make so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult, that often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact. All right, let's see what Dalton can do after the fumble recovery. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Dalton, 1st and 10. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus defensive lineman.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. And Dalton to throw. Broken tackle. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Dalton here from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses have we talked to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they wanted to.
The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Looking to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TD.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On second down, Johnson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Out of the gun now on third down. And he's got Gresham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Johnson running left. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Underneath for Johnson. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Play action, they'll throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Kind of means a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Carl Lawson in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Again, it's Mixon. And an alley to run. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
A 1st down throw coming for Dalton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. Now the Bengals on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Dalton. That's caught right side by Anderson. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And he slings one that's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Well, they're certainly running the ball pretty well on this drive, and all I remember as a secondary guy was if you're making a lot of tackles in a game, that's usually not good for your defense. You've got to figure out how to keep things in front of you because you know there's 3 levels, defensive line, linebackers, and into the secondary. And if the third level is leading your team in tackles, as a general rule, things aren't going so well for your defense.
Dalton operating in the red zone now. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short. 3rd and 1.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now they run with Mixon. And he pulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. It's good to make it 17-7. Set to go now as the punter Jake Shum will do the honors. Now to return, this is David Johnson. And he'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Vincent Ray leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. So, well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the 2nd half in Week 8 in the NFL. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Again, it's Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And Gresham has it left side. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try to open things up in the run game.
They'll set up a throw. And this is Gabriel on the catch. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll drop the throw. Caught right side, Gresham. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's complete right around the 8. And oh, he coughed it up. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
Let's go. Green.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Brandon, some of those windows of throwing the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
So now 3rd and goal. Will the defense bring some extra pressure here? And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. And Bryant's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
The defense helps the offense out there. Now 5 yards to go on first down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They go play action here on first down. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
They'll run here with Mixon. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Dalton bootlegs out. Brought in by Walford, right side. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And the Bengals on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing. Dalton. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well. First and goal at the 3-yard line now. Here's a run with Mixon. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They come out here in the eye. 3rd and goal now, maybe the offense. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Here's the punter, Shum, to send this one away. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him with contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe bashed it.
Super toe.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Boom, landed. No, check. Patriot.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got Gresham. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the stick smooth. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and if he gets those shoulders right, that pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he connects with Ertz. The 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. Play fake here on 1st down. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down. A 1st down throw coming for Dalton. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
1st and 10 for Dalton. He's going to fire one deep over them. That's caught inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
They'll run it now out of the gun. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Second down following the run. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Mixon. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. Hard throw, incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Well, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. The tight end, Jermaine Gresham, the intended receiver. And it's third and short. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
The Cardinals on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He finds his target, Fuller. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Call it a pickup of 7. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Fresh set of downs here. Back to throw. Ertz over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll look to throw again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw here. Finding Gabriel complete. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains. On play action, they'll throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight. Falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. William Jackson with a pick. And now running right through it. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TD.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out now come the Cardinals. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. The Cardinals on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Yeah. Young Gerald. Yeah. Yeah. Die line with the boom pow. Every week now I switch to a new style. 212s in the back just blew out. Everything I do end up in the news now. Yeah. Lead a club with a few now. Just some Hollywood and they do. I'm in the mood now. 2 a.m. What you wanna do now? What you wanna do now? Little baby pass. Don't spill on me, that's Margella. Got this Oakland game to tell her. She look familiar. At Coachella, what's her name? Isabella, forget it, yeah. It's like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna function, got some places we can go. Lot y'all got me speaking slow like, yeah, I'm blessed. I don't GA. You tryna, yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't go. Say less. Yeah. Say less. Hey girl, what it do? If you got friends, cool, bring a few through. No fun if the homies, man. R.I.P. Nate Dogg, this too true. And you know what I'm down for. Round 2, round 3, and a round 4. Move switch when she knocked at the front door. Next up was the uproar. Yeah. Was like a week ago, but we both know how enough. Got some places we could go. Swear she got the like wow. She's blessed, I'm blessed. I don't GA. You tryna? Yes on, yes on, yes on, yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't go. Say less.
Sheesh. What you saying? I don't understand. I'm out my mind. I popped. Sheesh. I swear this lock shot got me stuttering. Girl, you not fall in love again. Sheesh. Get it. My favorite rush. You talkative, ain't gotta say too much. Be quiet. Who got some grapes? I'm trying to. I'm all ball for these. Get it. Not complicated. No conversation. Get it. Not complicated. No conversation. Please say less. Please say less. Please say less.
I'm blessed. I don't GA. You tryna? Yes on, yes on, yes on, yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't got. Say less. Say less. Say less. You ain't got. Say less.
People tryna say I'm only enemy. Got a code with my dogs, can't get in between. I can give them life.